style.
What a liar. But this will be interesting. It'll be a good matchup to watch. Because Mewtwo is such a good character.
Yes. It's very, very strong. And significantly easier to use than his darker counterpart.
Yes, indeed. And in this matchup, Mewtwo's barrier is such a good tool for him in general. And to be able to use barrier freely, since you can just counter anything Braixen does, since she doesn't have a single counter pierce, except for fully charged counter, of course, he can just he can easily approach just because he has that counter, which is barrier, which is 4Y. Or in field phase, it's 2Y. No, sorry, 2A. But starting out with the homing attack, not getting the final hit, so it's not going to put him in the field phase.
There, I feel like he should have charged his homing attack. It'll go through shield and counter attack.
Yes, it does, and it also phase shifts.
Yes.
But Cidfox doing a nice job of keeping Tronzilla away. Tronzilla trying to throw out a random hyper beam. Not sure why. I think Tronzilla needs to figure out that in this matchup he just needs a CADC.
Yeah, and he needs to close the gap, and exactly like you said, to do that he needs to counterattack dash cancel so he can block projectiles and move forward.
Exactly, which is what you need to do against these characters.
Yeah.
But that's very smart.
Activating the Whimsicott.
Yep, which absorbs weak hit range attacks. So anything that's not a Pokemon ability range attack. Clicking that Y button in field phase.
Okay, danger zone.
That's it.
Yep, that's it.
Cidfox taken round 1.
Pretty convincingly.
Yeah, well, the only reason it was so convincing is because Tronzilla didn't find a single entry.
Exactly. Tronzilla was just kind of, it almost seemed like he didn't know the matchup.
Yeah. The only damage he got out of that entire match was with projectile. Okay. Forward Y going to take him into a dual phase pretty swiftly. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, did that get stuffed by that?
Yeah, Flamethrower just completely stuffed that.
Shadow Ball?
It's actually Force Blast.
Force Blast.
Yeah. Wow, so he can actually jump over those Fire Blasts. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Tronzilla utilizing that CADC to get in a little bit closer.
There we go. Yeah, using his air dash also in dual phase to get over some of these lower projectiles.
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea, but Cidfox can read it and throw out an anti-air, which is so scary.
Yes.
But once again, Cidfox stuffing out that aerial approach with Reshiram. Reshiram is so good at stuffing aerial approaches. Because it comes out like really, really fast, and it essentially gives you invincibility.
Yeah, and actually, like most people didn't even care that got that damage nerf to begin with because it was mostly just used primarily as a anti-air.
Yeah,
not so much for the damage.
Right, it is so good. Reshiram still is so good.
Yes.
And especially on Braixen, she has so many combos that go into Reshiram. Wow, but right now, Cidfox, with 50 seconds on the clock, is that going to do it? Oh no, he dropped that combo barely. Still, I don't think it would have done 21 damage. But one more ability will definitely do it. This is going to take it to 1 HP. But support Pokemon, definitely not kill. Also stuffed out that Force Blast. Tronzilla countering in, but doesn't matter. 0 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
That's going to do that.
17% to well over 50. And that's going to be game 1, right?
Yeah, that's game 1. Tronzilla needs to figure out a way to get in because right now he is just absolutely struggled to find any damage in any combo. We have yet to see a single Mewtwo combo.
Yes, and he seemed to figure out how to close the gap a little bit more in that second round, but he does need to figure out how to actually capitalize off of closing the gap.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. But Tronzilla is a fantastic player. He may not be showing it very well right now, but he is definitely a capable player, and he can absolutely adapt. Cidfox, also an amazing player himself. Oh, that's good knowledge on Cidfox's part, being able to just duck the Hyper Beam.
Just being a little bit too short, or a little bit too out of range to hit with that down Y, I believe.
Yep, that was a 2Y. Tronzilla using that Force Blast, finally finding an entry, maybe. He should have gotten in, but oh, a nice Flamethrower stuffing that dive kick. Oh, that's interesting matchup knowledge. That beats Flame Blast. Fire Blast. But once again, stuffing the aerial approach with the Reshiram. That low stance is so good on Braixen. Finally, here's a combo by Tronzilla. Finding his footing in this fight right now. Stuffing out Cidfox's approaches and projectiles with his.
Cidfox in the red.
Yeah,
Tronzilla also in the red.
Indeed.
Oh, he can't figure out how to get past this projectile.
This is looking really bad for Tronzilla. Needs to find an opening. This might be it. A counter from Cidfox. Good read by Tronzilla. 6 seconds on the clock. Cidfox. Tronzilla needs one combo. I don't think he realizes the time. No, he doesn't. That's going to be it.
That's the entire game. Or no, that's just the
Nope,
first
that's round one.
of
Yeah.
game 2, yeah.
So Cidfox needs one more round to close out the game and the set.
But I do see a bit of an adaptation coming with each round from Tronzilla. He's doing just a little bit better figuring out the matchup as he goes.
Yes. That was a much closer game than we saw in game 1.
Yes.
Oh, but Cidfox completely stuffing that mid-air strong attack.
But making us eat our words already, taking him down to a quarter of his health bar.
Very, very scary stuff for Tronzilla. Ooh, but finally getting his footing back into the duel phase. So he'll be able to stall into the force blast going over him. Nice counter into the barrier. Sorry, barrier to confusion.
Good combo.
Ooh, wanted to get
Ducking
that
through,
wicker.
yeah. I've seen that. He's done that several times.
Yeah,
Braixen can just duck under that hyper beam on reaction.
It was pretty. It was kind of a smart option on Tronzilla. If she did a wake up jump, that would have stuffed it.
Yeah.
So he went for the 50-50, didn't quite get it. Reshiram gonna stump that aerial approach one more time. Cidfox does a really good job at reacting to Tronzilla's jumps.
Yeah. And that's actually what's key in this matchup right now is Cidfox's reactions, really.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of just stuffing all of Tronzilla's approaches on reaction.
Yeah. Oh, is that gonna do it? I think he's stuck in animation. That might just do it. Yes, that is.
Yes, it is. And that's game 2 and the set.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and like I was saying, towards the end there, it seemed like Tronzilla was figuring it out a little bit, but he would approach in a way that would get him halfway there, but then on reaction, Cidfox would just punish him.